Hello again guys, it's Carly from the Poetry of Nice, and today I'm going to share with you 10 things that you can start doing right now to help keep your reseller business alive. First things first, if you are new here, welcome. This is a channel all about reselling online. I share my journey and my experience selling on eBay, Poshmark and Etsy, and I like to share lots of haul videos, sales videos and tips and tricks videos just like this one. So we all know that times are a little bit trying right now. The landscape of reselling online, or really having any kind of retail business, potentially any business at all, is shuffling around just a little bit. And I can say from my personal experience here in like May 2020 is what we're at right now, that my sales have changed. They have dropped. The amount of interaction that I'm having in my stores, in my Poshmark closet and things like that is definitely going up and down. And I'm really just trying to find ways right now to manage that. I'm trying to find things that I can do on a very personal level that give me a little bit of control, or at least let me know that I am doing my part, I am trying to maintain my business, and I can hopefully ride this little roller coaster right out the other side. And so while I was thinking of that, I figured, hey, why not make a video about it and share what you're doing? So these are my 10 tips. Again, 10 things that you can start doing right now to try and take a little bit of control back for your reseller business, assuming times are hard for you as well, just like they are for me. And of course, I'd like to invite you to leave any other tips that you may have down in the comments so that we as a reseller community can help each other through these times. Okay, number one is increase your social media presence. This can apply in a lot of different ways, but if you have the ability when you're listing, say on Poshmark, make sure you toggle across and share your listing onto Pinterest. If you have an active Instagram or Facebook, make sure that you are potentially either sharing your items onto there if you can, or at least being part of the community. Maybe doing posts once or twice a week showing like the top 10 items that you have put into your closet this week, come and get them, that kind of style. It's a great way to network, it's a great way to learn from others, and it's also a potential way to drive some traffic to your store. Number two is structure your activity consistently. So this is something I talk about all the time on this channel. I am a huge believer when it comes to running an online reselling business that consistency is the key. For me, this looks like the number of listings that I'm putting up every single day, and I'm making sure that it is every single day. I'm doing those things at similar times. I'm timing my shares so that they're hitting similar times as well. I'm making sure that I am prepared for things like parties, so that if there is a tops party or a shoe party on Poshmark, I am able to share the eligible items to those parties, and I'm making the most of a sort of built-in audience, if you like, on the Poshmark app by utilizing those timings. Chances are that when a party is going on, the Poshmark app may be a little bit busier than usual because more people are there to take part in it and see what all is being posted. And so you may be able to get your items in front of more eyes just by timing it with those parties. Number three is rework. So for me, I have made a little note on my daily to-do list that says rework, and I am making sure that I am reworking at least 1 to 2 items every single day on all platforms. And this is going to be including like potentially retaking photos if I think it's worth my time and that they really need doing. It's reworking keywords in the title and the description. It's reworking the prices. Anything that I feel like needs to be tweaked on that item that potentially has been long forgotten. And I've actually sold quite a few items just by relisting and sort of redoing a few of these little elements just in the last couple of weeks here. So definitely a recommendation. Number four is to actively send out offers. So on both eBay and Poshmark, you are able to send out offers to either watchers or likers, depending on what platform you're on. Again, this is something that I utilize all the time. When I get up in the morning, I post 2 new listings every single day. It used to be 10 or more, but because I'm having to manage my inventory because I can't really source right now, it is just 2 right now every single day, 7 days a week, just FYI. But along with that, every single morning, I am also actively sending out those offers. So I'm looking at every single item that gained a watcher or gained a like overnight, and those are the offers that I'm sending out first thing. And then throughout the day, periodically, sort of like lunchtime, dinner time, evening, whenever I happen to think about it, I'll go into my apps and I'll see if there are any more opportunities for me to send out those offers, and that is what I am doing. Bearing in mind that on Poshmark, when you send out an offer, you do have to include a shipping incentive, but if you bundle an item, you don't have to include that shipping incentive. And if you're wondering exactly what I mean by that, on Poshmark, I'm going to pop a link right here to a video I made that explains explains it all. Number 5 is to relist. So I mentioned rework, which is when I'm going in and I'm really like tweaking active listings. To relist basically means that I'm going to end the listing entirely on either eBay or Poshmark, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to create a brand new listing. On eBay, that looks like me clicking on sell similar, and then of course deleting the original listing so I'm not accidentally relisting it and having basically a duplicate listing up there. Very important step. But sell similar on eBay, so it's a brand new listing with a brand new item number. Or on Poshmark, I'm just deleting the item completely and relisting from scratch like it is a brand new listing, using the original photos and the original text, which I have pulled across or copied and pasted. So it's a very, very easy thing. It takes just 1 to 2 minutes, but again, that gives you a brand new fresh listing, which can sometimes help draw new eyes to the item because it's not stale anymore, which does happen sometimes. Weird, I know. Number 6 is to reorganize your closet, by which I mean your Poshmark closet. So there are lots of different ways to organize your Poshmark closet. I actually made a video about that as well, about 5 different ways, and about, of course, how I personally do it. I'll pop that link right here too, in case you're interested. But this can be something where we have a little bit more time on our hands, and it's a great way to restructure and really kind of analyze the functionality of our closet and making sure that it's working for us in the best way that it possibly can. Number 7 is to develop your brand. So there are lots of ways that you can visually develop your brand. On Poshmark, you can do things like Posh tiles, which is basically you just make a tile like a perfect square that can say things like welcome to my closet, or talk about the different ways that you like to interact with buyers. Do you offer sales? Do you bundle? Do you take offers? All those kind of things. You can definitely do some of those different things towards the top of your closet so that it can help you with a little bit of visual branding. You can also work on things like banners, and on eBay, your storefront, making sure that the information you know about the Posh or about the seller on eBay is up to date. And this can also go into that social media presence again. This may be the time to start building a brand again, visually or otherwise, networking, and just put a little bit more time into the back of that so that it can help draw some sort of consistent and repetitive customers maybe to your closet. Number 8 is to diversify your product. That is definitely something that we could all be considering right now. I know that personally for me, things like books, movies, and board games, jigsaw puzzles, if I had any, I don't, have apparently been doing really well. But definitely outside of clothes and shoes, there are other things that people are shopping for consistently right now, just to do with what's going on in the world. And so it's a good idea to potentially, if you can and if you're able to source in any way or just from around your house, diversify exactly what it is that you have in your closet and on eBay. You know, perhaps it's time to take some of that home decor that is around your house that you're not really enjoying and putting that up online, or maybe it's time to go through your book collection or your movie collection and see what you can live without and start listing some of those items as well to hopefully bring in a little bit more traffic. Also, in line with diversifying, perhaps this is the time to try something that you've always wanted to try but you just haven't yet. Maybe it's designing t-shirts or printables or stickers. Maybe it's offering mentoring services or closet consultations. Whatever it is that you've maybe had in the back of your mind thinking about trying, perhaps now is the time for you to give it a go and see how the market reacts. Number 9 is taking advantage of sales and promotions. So this goes both ways. On one side, definitely take advantage of being able to offer sales on eBay. I am doing consistent sales right now, though I kind of like fiddle with the percentage that I'm offering just to kind of refresh it every few days or every week. But yes, I'm doing consistent sales, and I'm also offering promoted listings. I do mine at 3%, but I do play with that as well. But I have everything on promoted listings. Pretty much anything I can do to potentially draw more traffic to my closet or to my eBay store. And then when it comes to Poshmark, there are things like closet clear out that you can definitely take part in, where you're able to also send out more offers and things like that to buyers and offer shipping discounts that are kind of on Poshmark at that point. Again, I'll put the link down below, but you can read all about closet clear out if you are interested. But there are definitely a lot of different ways to offer discounts to our buyers to help incentivize them to purchase from you. The other side of that is that a lot of retailers, especially like online right now, are offering some really, really crazy sales. So maybe now is the time to look into doing a little bit of retail arbitrage. Of course, be careful, because there's potential that lots of other resellers are doing what you're thinking about doing, and you don't want to have stock that's going to sit there forever because the market is very saturated and overloaded with those particular items. But it's definitely, if you're looking for a way to source, it's definitely worth thinking about. And number 10 is my main one that I'm telling myself each and every day, and that is to have faith in what you have built. I know that that doesn't sound like something that you can actively do like the other points that I mentioned, but actually it totally is. Now is the time to implement all of these different things that we can, I believe at least, to adapt to the circumstances around us and to try and keep our business going as the market like fluctuates and changes on us a little bit. But it's also the time to truly have faith in the fact that, you know, each one of us as resellers online have built our businesses from the ground up. We have learned in a very, very practical, hands-on way how to source and what to source and how to market those items to a wide audience. And each one of us has a skill set. If you're selling online, whether it's 3 items a week or 300 items a week, you have a skill set. Have some faith in it. Yes, we need to adapt. Absolutely we do. Evolve or die in a way, right? I mean, it is, you know, whether it's like what's going on in the world right now or whether it's, you know, just generally as the marketplace changes over time as it naturally would. So don't be shut off to new possibilities and diversification and things like that, obviously. But please, I implore you, have faith in what you've built and in yourself and in your abilities to adapt. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching. Please, 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 as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, put your tips down below. What is keeping you going right now? What is your top tips for sort of enduring what is happening? And I wish everybody a safe and healthy week. Thank you, guys. Bye.